Hey team, I hope you're doing super well. Today I am addressing some of your assumptions about me. I asked on stories for your assumptions and I'm going to read them now. Let's get comfy. My sister and some of my friends have commented assumptions about me, and you guys are all right. My sister's assumption was your feet are soft. My sister loves my feet for some reason. She says they're like the softest things she's ever felt. It really makes me laugh. You avoid certain things and situs because of your emetophobia. That is absolutely correct. If you don't know, I have an awful phobia of sick. I've had this phobia for most of my adult life. I've had therapy for it, I've had CBT for it. It really used to control my life in a lot of ways. I've actually done a whole video on my phobia, which I'll link down below, but I don't massively love the video because I filmed it quite a while ago and I could probably do an updated one now, but there are still definitely situations that I avoid because of it. For example, I never let myself get too drunk, ever. Like, I know my limit and I stick to it. I'm quite small, so I'm a lightweight and it doesn't take me much to get me drunk, like 2 glasses of wine and I'm done. So definitely I don't let myself drink too much. I try to avoid public transport late at night and on weekends because I know that there can be a lot of drunk people on there who could potentially be sick. And my phobia is more about other people being sick than myself being sick. Pregnant women, I know that sounds awful. I do get worried about them a little bit. That sounds so bad. This is the thing about my phobia. It really makes me feel like an awful person. That assumption's definitely right. You don't want to have children. There are a couple of questions like this. I do want children one day, but absolutely not yet. I really am making the most of not having any massive responsibilities in my life at the moment. It's something that I do want in the future, but not quite yet. Like, the thought of not having children in my life at some point does make me quite sad. There will be a time that I'm ready. But is there ever a time that anyone is ever ready for that? I don't know. This one really frustrates me, and I think I had a couple of these. You weren't happy being single and you're only happy in a relationship. They were 2 of the ones I can see. I want you guys to know that that's absolutely not true. I loved being single. I, in fact, wrote a blog post all about the fact why I didn't want a boyfriend, which I'll leave a link to down below. And it was also a thing that freaked me out massively when I first met G, my boyfriend, because I was like, fuck, I love being single, I'm going to lose this independence, my freedom, this new lifestyle that I've built for myself. I was super nervous about getting into a relationship again, and even meeting him and fancying him properly freaked me out. But I don't feel like I need to be in a relationship to feel happy. If that was the case, I feel like I would have stayed with my ex-fiance and I probably would have got married to him. Like, if I was only happy being in a relationship, I wouldn't have chucked that away. If that makes sense, I hope it does. That would have been the easy thing to do, to stay in a relationship and get married, but I didn't want that. I would rather be single and happy rather than be in a relationship and unhappy, if that makes sense. But obviously I've met someone who really also makes me just as happy as that, and yeah, I wouldn't get rid of that because I love him. This one makes me laugh. You don't struggle to climax. I love that that's someone's assumption about me, that I don't struggle to orgasm, and I would like to put this straight. I think it's completely natural for everyone to struggle sometimes to reach climax. For me, it really depends on the time of the month. I find it so much harder to get aroused and to reach climax just before my period. I don't know why, it's like a week or so where I just find it really difficult and I really struggle. It also depends on my mood, like if my head's not in the right space or if I'm a bit distracted or a bit stressed, they will definitely like alter that. I thought that was a good one to put straight, because if you guys are having insecurities about the fact that you're not particularly able to all the time, just because I talk about sex and I'm quite open about it doesn't mean I don't struggle with stuff like that sometimes. Someone says, I love you, but you do seem to drink quite a lot, but you do you, babe. I actually don't. I drink a little bit socially with my partner, with my friends, and at work situations there's always free booze. But I don't drink an excessive amount when I do because of my phobia mainly, and because of the fact I don't really need to. I'll normally just have like 2 glasses of wine max and I'm done. I don't think I do drink a lot compared to other people my age and other people that I know and that I'm friends with. I'd definitely be able to like stop drinking and be absolutely fine and not really miss it at all. You stopped doing true crime videos because they get demonetized. That's a super interesting one. I was like, oh my god, when I read that. That isn't the reason I stopped doing them at all. I'd love to do them. I love true crime videos, such a big interest of mine. The reason I stopped doing it is because the amount of research that goes into filming just one video is insane. Like, it would take me 2 whole days to prepare and research enough just to make one video, and I thought the reward of that in terms of views and you guys watching them wasn't good enough to continue it. And also because there's so much competition. There is so many amazing podcasts and YouTubers who are only dedicated to that subject, who are doing it so much better. Another reason why I haven't done one in ages is because it would also take me a day to film, because I would want to do it such a good job. I would really work myself up and not get words out and not be able to talk properly, and I'd have to refilm it a million times, and I wanted to do it justice so bad, not only to the people that are involved in the cases in real life, but also that you guys would enjoy it and know the right facts. And that is why I stopped doing true crime. It wasn't because they were getting demonetized. If I was worried about my videos getting demonetized, I would stop making the sex content, because I don't make any money off of those. Like, YouTube blocks all monetization of that. But again, it's a subject that I am really passionate in and about, and I don't really give a damn that YouTube, I can't make money off it, because I want to make content on this channel that I really enjoy making and watching. And yeah, I hope that answers that. You're bisexual. I'm not sure about this one. I would say that I'm definitely like open and loving every person despite their gender or their sex. I find women very attractive. I find men very attractive. I've never done anything other than just kiss a girl before. You eat out a lot. I do eat out a lot, yeah. I love food. Got a lot of questions of people presuming that I'm rich and that I come from a rich background. Let me find some more. That you are rich, you're rich, you've a lot of money, you're a rich kid because your family fund your lifestyle. Wow. I guess I did ask for this. I definitely don't come from a rich background. I grew up in quite a rough part of Essex. In fact, I think it's like named the roughest borough in London. The house I grew up in was a 2-bedroom, shared a bedroom with my sister in a bunk bed till I was like 14, 15. What I would say is that I'm very good with my money now. I save a lot. Like, as soon as I get paid for something, I will try and put as much of it as I can into a savings account. What I'm not good at is budgeting very well. I could definitely get better at that, but I am very good at saving. I think I'm quite tight. Like, I don't buy excessively. I will buy clothes for videos and for content and stuff like that, but I wouldn't say it's an excessive amount anymore. Most of my money goes on food and like trains and transport and rent. Rent is very expensive in London. So yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm rich at all. I'm quite good at saving my money and quite tight with how I spend it. For example, I would always choose Asda or Tesco over Marks and Spencer's or Waitrose. My family definitely don't fund my lifestyle. I, in fact, have lent them money in the past when they've needed it, and it's all like, yeah, I would hate for someone to think that I like live off daddy's money. I've never really done that. My parents do have an amazing lifestyle in that they do save up for amazing experiences and nice restaurants and theatre and music and gigs, because that's what they really enjoy, and I've been very lucky to have been brought up kind of with that lifestyle. But at school you were a popular girl, but a nice popular girl, not the bitchy type. I wasn't a popular at all. I was like the weirdo of the class always. I was always the scrawny one with a back brace because of my scoliosis surgery. I always wanted to be a popular girl, but I wasn't ever. And I feel like that has transformed onto here on YouTube as well. Like, I still feel like I'm not the popular girl. I never will be the popular girl. I'm the weird one with weird interests like true crime and circus and all that stuff, but I'm trying to embrace it. You got to work with what you got. Someone has asked if you took the Myers-Briggs, you might type as INFP. I'd be interested to know. I love the Myers-Briggs test. I'm going to leave a link to it down below if you haven't done it already, but basically tells you what your personality type is. Usually I find these are super accurate. I'm not INFP. I am an INFJ. Introverted, more intuitive than observant, more feeling rather than thinking, and more judging rather than prospecting, more turbulent than assertive. Is really interesting. I'd highly recommend you guys go and check it out. Oh, this one's really sweet. I think you're likely the kind of person that parents love when their son brings you home. That kind of makes me want to cry. Is it a big-headed of me to say yes? You're right on that. I've always had such a lovely relationship with all of my previous partners' parents. Also with G's parents now, I think they're amazing. I could happily spend time with them by myself, and hopefully they like me too. I think as long as you're in a happy, healthy relationship, they can see that, then I don't see why there's any reason for them not to. You have your life together and you do your taxes on time? Absolutely not. I always leave my taxes till right at the last minute. You love rock music and used to be an emo? Absolutely correct. I'll leave you with some nice pictures of me as an emo here. You hate cleaning? That's not true. What I hate is tidying. Cleaning fills me with all the joy, but to get to cleaning, you have to have a tidy place first, and that is what I dislike, having to put stuff away all the time. I need a better system in my life. But yeah, I'm obsessed with cleaning. Love Mrs. Hinch, cleaning my kitchen and my bathroom. Like, that relaxes me to no end. Just hate tidying. Your parents are your best friends. I had quite a few of that. Yeah, they are. Like, yeah, my parents are my best friends. We're super close. We talk to each other about everything. You're very sentimental. Again, yes, I am massively sentimental about the most ridiculous things. It's awful. I like this one. You're a free-spirited kind of gal, into clothes, makeup, arts, and a little bit naughty. Spot on. I love that people can see this stuff from just looking at my Instagram. Like, that makes me feel like I'm doing a good job, that you guys have got a pretty good idea of me. You move very quickly when it comes to relationships. Again, I think it depends on the relationship. In my past ones, I haven't at all. With this one now, G and I are at an age where we know what we want, and we wouldn't date someone unless we knew that it would go somewhere. I guess it might have moved quickly, but it took us quite a while to become official, and it took us a while to say, I love you. You'd like to get engaged again? Yeah. I don't think being engaged in the past has put me off being engaged again. If anything, it's made me more excited about the fact that I will potentially do it with someone who I'm much happier with in the future. I feel like I can't really talk about my last relationship too much, but I knew that proposal was going to happen. I knew what the ring was going to be. I knew when it was going to happen. I knew it all. So the thought of having it again with someone who is honestly like everything to me is super exciting. And yeah, who wouldn't want to be engaged and get married and celebrate their love with someone that they really love? You hoard stuff, but you wish you didn't. I do hoard stuff. I do think I am getting better with it though. I'm definitely, like, the past year, I'm trying to make a difference in not hoarding onto things as much. Saying that, I do have a box full of snacks which I hoard away just for when I might need one. But yeah, I'm definitely getting better, and I'm moving house very soon with G, so I'm going to try and really downsize for that as well, and not take so much stuff with me then. You were scared to tell people about moving in with G. No, I was really excited. I was super excited to tell people. I was really looking forward to my friends knowing, and told my family immediately and they were all super excited. Most of your friends are from life, not YouTube. Yeah, that's right as well. I did used to have a bunch of really close friends in the blogger space, but as time's grown up, I think we've just like become a little bit more distant. I kind of do wish I had some close friends from YouTube. I always see like YouTube besties and get a little bit jealous of their relationship. Like I wish I could have that, but at the same time I'm far too awkward, like I said earlier, to be myself around those people because it's a work environment and I don't want anyone to feel like I'm using them. So you are very self-sufficient and work hard for all you have. Yeah, I don't really like asking people for things ever, even if it's for a chewing gum. I hate doing that. I don't really like feeling like I owe people things. So if there's something I want or need, then I'll make it happen myself. That you don't turn many work trips down. That's not true. Today I turned down an amazing trip, a 4-day trip. Very sad about that. Super independent but a complete family girl. Yes. You went to a private school. Yes and no. I went to like 5 different schools growing up. One of them was an all-girls private school in Ilford in Essex. I also went to a stage school in Hammersmith for a year or 2 when I was 14, 15. Yeah, other than that, I just went to state schools, so anyone who lived in the borough could go. And yeah, I loved that I had a mix of both growing up because the all-girls private school was completely different to the grammar. In fact, I think I preferred the normal state schools to private. You did well at school, GCSEs and A-levels. I actually don't think I did. I don't have much confidence in my grades and my ability on the important subjects. I wasn't good at maths. I'm still awful. Like, I'm the worst at maths ever. For some reason, I just can't. Maths is not my strong point. My dad has a maths degree and I find it even difficult to do my times tables. I didn't even do a science GCSE, even though I think it's compulsory. I didn't do that because I moved schools halfway through my GCSEs. I did 1 year of GCSEs at one school and then my second year of GCSEs at another school meant that I didn't do science. I did do my drama GCSE a year early and passed that just fine. I think I did quite well in art and media, but awful pretty much in everything else. One more, where's one more I wanted to address? I heard your ex sued you, so how much did he get? Mate, what? My ex did not sue me. My ex tried to get my YouTube channel taken down, but he didn't sue me. So that is everything. That is pretty much every question. Sorry if there were a couple that I missed. Yeah, I hope you've learned a little bit more about me now. I hope I've addressed some rumours, and if you've got any more assumptions, leave them down below and maybe I'll get round to a part 2. I love you guys lots. I'll see you next week. Mwah!